Off out on a little road trip today. I'm going through shore again, just like I did the other day when I went up to see Wendy Craig. That's a clue to where I'm going to now. But this is one with a difference, because for a start, I'm in my car and it's already nearly 4:30. Yeah, curious, eh? I'm glad you've gone. There was a lady in a Volkswagen Golf following me just then. She didn't want to go faster than me. She didn't want to overtake. She just wanted to drive quite closely behind. And I think, I've noticed this before, people doing this. I think they do that. They follow closely so they know how fast to go. Because they can't make their own mind up. They need to be behind someone so as to know not to go any faster. Right, I may as well just explain myself. I'm on my way to Craig's, where we are going to collect a car. And usually I'm not in my truck, but then my truck, although it works, has no MOT, so I can't legally use it. But he has got a truck. So we are going to take this trip together in his truck. And that is quite a good thing for me, actually, because it means for a change I won't be driving. That means I can enjoy a flask of tea a bit more than I normally would do, and take the best opportunity going to actually take some nice footage along the way of the kind of things I can't normally do because I'm trying to look ahead. Alan! Clouds really are fascinating. I could look at them all day, but I couldn't talk about them all day because I can never remember the names of them. Now, this channel, I've been thinking for way over a year, perhaps I should try and do a video every 2 days instead of every single day, because some days I don't manage to do one and I end up feeling guilty about it. And of course I've got the other channel to consider as well now. Mustard and Boaty Do Cars has taken the internet by storm. Certainly the parts of the internet occupied already by Mustard and Boaty separately. However, it has taken me by storm, and Boaty as well. And probably the part of the internet that's interested in us too. The point I'm trying to make is it shows that doing a decent length video once a week probably works better than doing one every single day. I'm really happy about the success of this channel so far, but also a bit put out because it took me quite a long time to really get to where I am, and suddenly Mustard and Boaty Do Cars are properly hot on my heels. That's a bit like being jealous of your own self. Change of plan. We're not taking Not Transit Face after all. We're taking Alfie. So don't get a day off driving after all.
Mustard and Mansley road trips.
Yes. On the road with Mustard and Wendy. I thought you were going to get stuck that seatbelt then.
I was trying.
I prefer that one.
Many hours passed by, as well as many little bits of conversation on the way to go and collect this mystery car. And then, suddenly, I was on my way back.
Quite a change of plan. So, I'm on my way back now, still in my car, and what's he doing? It's a strange chap. In my car, and Craig is driving the MGTF, which you haven't seen yet, but you will do soon.
Heading off into the sunset over the Lancashire hills. What a lovely sight it is. Oh, and look over there, we can see the Lake District. That's not what this video is all about. No, let's crack on with what it is about.
Finally found my way onto the motorway, having done something a bit strange. If I can go anywhere without the sat-nav, that's exactly what I will do. And straight away I took the wrong turning, but I didn't realise. And so ended up having a rather lovely and scenic route that wasn't necessary. That's my favourite motorway services landmark. My favourite motorway services landmark. That, just a pity it's going dark. Also, I quite like it if Craig was to just overtake me right now so you could get a view of the MGTF driving. Because I can't film the car driving when I'm driving it. This is also the first long drive I've ever had in this car called Alfie. It really is. It's been on the motorway a few times, but somehow I've managed 3,200 miles of it without barely going on the motorway, which is quite curious. Those birdies at the top of there, amazing. Do you know the things you do when you've no radio? I don't want a radio though. I like having no radio. It means I can sing to myself. Much more enjoyable. On the way we saw lots and lots of cows, but now it's too dark to see them. I must say it is much nicer collecting a car whilst driving a car, especially a car like this that I do feel I can trust. But there's still that worry there about what if something goes wrong? What if something goes wrong with that MGTF? What if something goes wrong? Well, what about this one? Yeah, it's always been good, hasn't it? Yes, but what if something goes wrong? Well, it's not going to. Stop worrying. But it might do. It may even just get a puncture. Well, that's always the case. But at least you can be comfortable before you do it. What if you're not comfortable? I am comfortable! Yes, Peter, it is fine to cuddle the Alsatian. Just try not to get an erection. Honestly, the best thing about driving anywhere by yourself is you can be as stupid as you like and nobody will ever know. I thought I'd given up on that song, but I seem to have carried on going. Lights at last. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There it is. There's my new car. Very nice it is too. Yes, very nice. Sunday morning. Just about to go in and inspect my new MGTF. There. Not going to get much of a look at this one today because any moment now that funny little man's turning up and we're going on a different mission. But just a quick walk around, we can see that it's black and it has a very nice clean design wheel. It also has some scrapes on the boot. It also has glass in its gimp mask. It's got a hole in the sill there, but the other side's okay. Interior is all quite good. Starts nicely. Yeah, so far very good actually. Clutch is stiff and the pedals do feel a bit bitey. As you can see, it's got a spare wheel on the front because the other alloy is a bit, well, it's not damaged, but the tyre's a bit flat. There's the bonnet open, and that's where the spare goes. Also where the screen wash goes and the brake fluid and stuff like that. The radiator under there, and just basically it's somewhere to keep a wheel. It's not really a boot. The boot is here. It's a very tidy little boot as well. And then of course the engine hiding away under there. And I was very pleased when I started this up because it sounds lovely. Thank you. So it's a very big thank you from me to David and Aaron at Team Hairy Snid International headquarters for supplying me with this car. I'm very much looking forward to taking that car in for its MOT so it can be failed on the welding and hopefully nothing else. Then we've got a goer because the car is a goer. The car works and the engine sounds super duper. And with that quick little run around the yard there, it seems to pull exactly as you'd expect it to do, just straight from the off. Yeah, let's go, let's go. It's one of those cars that go, yay, let's go, I want to go for a drive. Yeah, such a great time.